So when I graduated medical school, I actually finished off cycle, so I was done in December, and my residency program wouldn't start until the summer. So I found a job at Iolani teaching 8th grade science for a teacher who went on sabbatical. That was the same year Iolani started admitting girls. So they had an intermediate girls basketball team that needed a coach. And because of that, I ended up coaching that team.
But the Raiders come right back. They get it out to Kirk Uegio, drains a three-pointer to tie it up at 47, and the game went into overtime in the OT.
Eventually, I ended up coaching the varsity boys team. So I coached basketball at Iolani from 1989 to 2008.
And Iolani wins it 62-59 in double OT.
You know, he's one of the greatest basketball coaches, you know, of all time for high school.
Doc didn't win 11 ILH titles and 7 state titles with the same players and the same game plan. His players had to buy into his strategy each year and each time they went out.
It's a very unique approach to basketball. I've had a lot of coaches in my life, but he kind of takes a more methodical approach to the game. Know your roles. If I'm this type of player, you have to know your role.
I think the most important lesson that Doc told me was to have ownership, you know, to be responsible for my part and what I need to do.
The secret to success at coaching almost any high school sport is to get the players convinced that it's a team effort, that really the goals of the entire team is more important than any individual goal. I'm a practicing general surgeon. I've been doing that for 27 years now. And currently now I'm the chief medical officer at HMSA. And that's really exciting to me because I was brought on to be the clinical lead for the initiative called Mugiishi 2020, which is an attempt to build a sustainable community health system that advances the health and well-being of the entire state of Hawaii.
I would describe Doc as a Renaissance man. He's excelled both as a surgeon, as a medical administrator, a coach, and a Broadway producer.
So Allegiance is a musical that is about one family's experience during the Japanese-American internment during World War II.
Mark Mugiishi has been a major tentpole. Mark has been not only himself a great investor in Allegiance, but his faith and enthusiasm for our musical, what he wanted to share with everybody.
You know, it's a story that is near and dear to, I think, Hawaii and its heritage.
Allegiance played on Broadway. Certainly, Japanese Americans came in huge numbers, and they were deeply moved. It was their own story, the stories of their family, their parents and grandparents.
And this elderly Japanese man, dressed in a suit and a tie, walked up to me very stoically, extended his hand to shake my hand, and then just started to cry. He couldn't even speak. Because he couldn't speak, his family then said, it's so emotional to him and so powerful that the show is on the stage, and he can't speak it, but we know how grateful he is, and thank you so much.
JCCH recognizes Dr. Mark Mugiishi for his achievements in the medical field, athletics, and business, his dedication to serving as a mentor to students and players, and for bringing Allegiance to the stage.
As I've moved on through life in medicine, in producing a Broadway musical, it's the same concept, right? Get everybody on the same page, doing the same thing, and paying attention to the goals of the greater good rather than your own personal ones.
He is a fantastic guy. He is a very generous guy. And he is also a very passionate guy. And he is a very accomplished guy. And put them all together. And that's Mark Mugiishi.